Hello everybody, it's Nick here. We just came back from Las Vegas yesterday, so my voice is still a bit funny. We had a great time. Thank you for everybody that actually got there, and it was an honor for us to meet you guys there. I think we all had a really great time and learned a lot also. So now we are back and we have to think about trading again for sure. I mean, live trading. And yes, we also said that we're going to have a live trading room that will cover two sessions, London and US session, both. We are planning this already for a couple of weeks, so it will be there very soon. But for now, just we do our weekly outlook and see where we are at that point. We have some really powerful moves, trends, and now retracements, and probably on Monday some good setups for the week. Okay, so we start with the with the USD yen. We had a big swing trade going on here since forever. Was in February, beginning of the start of the month, and now by end of the month we already got like double bottoms there, and price decided now to go back up and retrace. On a daily chart, the retracement would mean on lower time frames a small trend against the main daily trend. Yeah, so the 36 here and the previous touches are our next area of resistance, as you can see here, and that's where I actually trailed the stop for the remaining position from this short trend. So usually what we want to do, if we see a break like this and we have setups on the 1 hour and 4 hour chart against the main trend, we get rid of the longs or we hedge them up. So that happened yesterday, the day before yesterday, on Friday, and I wasn't there in the evening to take any trades. We're still traveling, so I'll have to take action on Monday on those ones. But this is a really good example. Like if you miss it or you don't trade or whatever happens, if you have trailed your stop on a big swing position, so worst scenario, this will close with 140 pips. Of course, it's not that great as closing it with 500 or 600, but you get the point. So what we want to do here, and that goes for every pair, is to actually wait for the price to give us new signals. So the 1 2 3 you see here, the tiny one on the USD and 4 hourly chart, on the 1 hourly it was already a 1 hourly 1 2 3 above that line. Now you had a bounce on the 200, but it's the only issue you had. Everything else was okay. The break was okay on the 4 hourly. The 36 EMA was broken, so of course you can look for the longs to target now the 200 EMA. First of all, you would target the next area of resistance, which is somewhere here, and then in extension the 200 EMA, and up here if price really wants to go, right? So yes, there's no big powerful trend line yet. The only line you can use is that line, the 36, but it's, remember, you need volatility, and that's what you really got. You get the volatility, and you always want to chase the pairs. It's not chase, sorry, trade the pairs on volatility. Yeah, you don't want anything to trade something that doesn't look right. And if you get those trend line breaks on the higher time frame, even if it's against the main trend, if the lower time frames give you setups either with a 5-minute combination or not, you're always a good reason to trade. So now on the 1 hourly, you cannot do anything anymore. It's Sunday now, markets are closed. But if they retrace in about 5-6 hours from now, sorry for the background noise, we have a party inside, the kids are going crazy. So if price comes back and hits the 36, you can either combine with your 5-minute chart, which that's something you should do because it's not your first setup, remember the policy, or you wait really for confirmation on the 4 hour, meaning a 4 hour 1 2 3. Now with that said, if you have a volatile pair like that, price is that volatile, it might go up to here on the 4 hour before you get any retracements. So that's why I like to use two time frames, right? The 1 hour and 4 hourly charts. With other words, if you get any setups here, you can try more longs to target. This is probably going to happen because price already tested at the 633 double bottoms on the daily, so the chance of this really going up is there. It's a big chance. Yeah. Now if something changes, some news or some fundamental news, I mean, and something really bad happens, then okay, price might collapse again. But right now it just looks, because of this big white candle, if I just go back, this white candle, we had already one close for the bounce traders right here, but here you have really like a big one. That means that it will probably retrace more, trying to find the next area of resistance. Here it couldn't do it, price came down, but here now trying again, it will probably happen. Yeah, so look for setups, hedge up the existing shorts if you have them, if you want to long-term trade short and then get rid of the stop, or just get rid of existing shorts and take the reversal longs against the main trend. Okay, goes for all pairs, so we don't have to explain that today again separately. On the other pairs, it goes for all of those against the main trend pairs. GBPJPY, look at the daily. Daily 1, 2, 3s, it's going down. It went down last week in Las Vegas, down, down, down all the time. So a lot of short opportunities on all time frames and combinations. The swing short went down over 1,600 pips, right? And this one we took. The reason the stop is up here now is because when we did our live sessions in Las Vegas, I didn't want to have the stop too close around everything, so I just took it from where it was. It was only 35 pip stop because we took it on the 5 minute. I just dragged it up here. So right now the stop goes for sure down here. I cannot move it now because the markets are slow, close, but that's where your stop is, right? There was the original 35 pip stop. It is over the 36 now. So that only if you want to turn this one into powerful swing trade, and you will still expect that price will retrace back to here, test this area and then go down. That's what we expect. But on the lower time frames, we know this, if price breaks this area, right, we have a big chance now for longs, and that's exactly what we are going to do. So we take our 4 hourly. What happens here to this thing? Just a sec. I cannot move this here for some reason. It's funny. Just wait. There we go. You can see we have another retracement now back to the 36. This is our trend line. As long as the 36 is your trend guide, as long as price is going down, of course you don't touch it. Of course you will focus on the shorts, right? And then if price breaks, then you want to look for short setups in combination with your lower time frames. This might happen Asian Open. Maybe it ranges, and you see that on London Open. But if we see price going up, breaking the 36, then we look for 1 hourly and 4 hourly setups. The first setups to take the longs directly on the higher time frames against the main trend to target this. This could be 1,000 pips targets sometimes, yeah, against the main trend. Okay. Australian dollar yen, also short, but you see the price is ranging at the 36. It looks like this. You leave your lines there. Horizontal lines should be all in place. Price goes down, hitting this area, it might bounce back up. Great. If not, and it goes up, then after that break you start looking for longs. You also want to get rid of your shorts and reverse, because this might end up being then a trend change on the daily chart. Okay, but not yet. We have to wait. We can also see, as I said, the bounces here. Maybe price doesn't even want to go back up, and then you have this break already. So in your lower time frame you might get a short 1 to 3, and then you can start targeting the lows of the range. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So as I said, 1 hourly maybe break, and then you would see a setup and you could trade it against the main trend to trade the range. Yeah, there we go. It's the 4 hourly, that's the daily that's this 4 hourly support in that range, and the daily is still a main down, but because of the range we're just focusing on that range for now. Yeah, the Euro Australian dollar looks also funny because we had a break here. Yeah, and then what we are looking for is now a bounce on the 200 EMA, first touch, possible retracement on the 4 hourly. Here's the trick, you have to be careful, price is below the 36. Yeah. So if price breaks that, I wouldn't look out for any longs, there's too much trouble. I would just really let it retrace and then let me see what happens on the daily, and if it's daily looks like a short 1 to 3, then here we start looking again. Yeah. If that's not happening and 4 hourly decides to continue move down, then on this break you look for 4 setups again. You can also use your 1 hourly charts, right? And then your targets would come from the daily chart. Previous lows, 633 with previous highs and lows, good targets. Yeah. USD CAD, we had a lot of shorts here as well. After the first break here, and then it's still, now it's still going down. So on the 4 hourly chart we had a kind of a range. Yeah, it's a range in a downtrend kind of. We had horizontal support everywhere, and now when price retraces back to here, yeah, we might get a short setup. There we go. Higher time frame, as I said, looks like that. What would be the next target? The 200 EMA in combination with all that. Sorry again for the background noise. Kids are nuts. Today is a party inside. New Zealand dollar yen daily chart. There we go. Look at all the dailies. 1, 2, 3s. There we are. So price is creating this 1, 2, 3 on the daily chart, breaking the 2 to 3 line. If that happens, you can see you have that range down here on the daily chart, right? If that happens, then we will look for new short setups below here, and then the targets actually come from the weekly chart, yeah, which are much lower. Still right now this is the area of support because of all the bounces of the 633. So if price decides to break this, break the 36, then we are looking for 1 hourly, 4 hourly setups against the weekly, but on a daily would be like kind of a trend change, and then you would start targeting, of course, the previous lows and highs in this area, right? Would be probably fine enough for 1 hourly and 4 hourly entries. I'm waiting for breaks first, always. This is really going down. Yeah, still there's no change. You can see on the weekly chart, horizontal support. It was a first break, it was a second break. Everything is just very, very short on this pair. And yes, there is horizontal support in this area, and we want to watch the break of the 200 if this will end up being a bounce or not. But right now, focusing on shorts, and you need anyway on the daily chart, you need a bigger retracement, you need a 1 to 3 before you can do anything on the daily chart. Now on the lower time frames, if you check the 4 hourly, the 36 is still here. Now we don't have a clean, nice trend line we can draw, so the only line that we have that makes some sense is the one close to the 36 with the 2 touches. 12 already is kind of breaking. So if price breaks that and you get a setup over here, 1 hourly, 4 hourly, then you can start trading against the main trend, not before. Yeah. Remember, some pairs are looking better than others, so you want to choose the ones that are really trending. EURGBP, daily going up, everything is pointing up, so draw your support line. There we go. Daily. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here you go. 36 EMA. You have a big 1, 2, 3. It was ranging up there. Price is coming down, so it doesn't look that great. You cannot trade unless the 2 to 3 line breaks, which has a funny angle. And I would do it in combination with a 5-minute chart because I just don't like the lack of volatility we had here on the 4-hourly chart. Yeah, if you don't like that, then you have to wait for another daily retracement. But that's how it looks right now. If you check the 1-hourly, it looks funny. You can see all the ranges here, right? So you really want to set up over here for longs. GBP Canadian dollar dropping. Look at the weekly chart. It's just crazy. Shorts here just so powerful since the break of your trend line from the weekly chart. On the 4-hour, you had your 1, 1, 2, 3. You know, the conservative 1, 2, 3 setup here, and a nice break. And now it's really going over 1,000 pips. So what you really don't want to do is jump in now. It's late. Wait for the price to retrace. If you get the retracement, you trade. If you don't get a retracement, you don't touch anything. Okay, very important. Okay, Euro-US dollar. Remember what we said about our range. Don't get too hasty with the longs. We waited for setups up here that didn't appear. You still have your range, your smaller range here, your bigger range here. This looks like it wants to go down, so let it go down. Okay, look at this. We had a daily 1, 2, 3, but we didn't get a setup to go long. So you have to remember your money management rules. Yeah, very important. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So if that breaks, you want to take the shorts. You want to target the support of the range, ideally. Okay. Daily here again, 4-hourly. You got already 4-hourly 1, 2, 3 that appeared before the break. So in combination with lower time frames, why not? Right now you need another setup below here. Yeah? Price ideally should move lower, give you 1, 2, 3 below that line, ideally for shorts. Okay, and then you target the range you have. Cable GBP US dollar. We had our daily 1, 2, 3. It ranged a bit, but the main trend is still powerful. Move down another 500, 600 pips almost. Okay. So look at the 4-hourly. Also the 4-hourly gave us retracements to the 36. 1, 2, 3. Now of course you don't know when it's going to be about out of steam, but as long as you get lower highs, lower lows, you still can focus on the shorts only. And that's what we do. Let it move. 36 is your guide. Right now there was the latest one. It didn't retrace to here, only to here. So only in combination with 5-minute entries, for instance, if you got any. So you got one here, 5-minute 1, 2, 3. Oops. After the break, here you go, another one here. So remember what we do with the stops. We never put it exactly at the 36. We always give it a space plus the spread, because what happens, look, if you leave it just here over the 36, at that point you get stopped out if the spread is a little bit higher. Yeah, so make sure you find your resistance line if you don't have any. In this case, you don't have any history and resistance line, so the line would look like that. 36, the same area. If you get in, make sure always add to your stop. If you see a volatile pair where each candle is like 20, 30, 40, 50 pips depending on the pair, don't be too cheap on the stops. Here's the 36 visually over it. Yeah, usually we say at least 10, 15 pips, right? Plus the spread. So you get another chance and another chance in the same area. Now price is still going down. It doesn't look like something. On Friday it started to range, so don't be too hasty. Don't jump in short anymore. It's too late. Wait for retracements or lower time frame setups. Okay. CHF yen. Weekly still down. There we go. We had the break. You got like weekly setups. Daily is still down. It looks like it's retracing that right now. Okay, it's a powerful short trend. 36 your guide. Trend line combination with 3 touches. And here we go. So if that L36 is broken, we say if this line breaks, most touches, and then the 36 as well, we start looking for longs against the main trend. So you got one on 4 hourly, but it probably looks better on the 1 hourly. You got two on the 1 hourly chart already, one here early and one after here. So you cannot do anything until or unless you get something on the higher time frame. Hope that makes sense. That's just what you do. Okay, now there are many other pairs that are also trending. I just chose the one that I like, the ones that I like. And remember, first setup policy, money management, never expose the account to more than 1%, then it removes all stress. Don't be too hasty, wait for the setups. The market has to go first your way. If you don't get the setup that you expect, then it's not qualified, and so you don't trade. That's the only way to protect yourself, control emotions, and grow the account long term without any stress. Okay, yeah, I'll catch up with you during the week. Our first live session again, probably Wednesday or Thursday, and make sure you compare and combine my video with your own analysis, right? And if you like the videos, please give it a like. Some comments would be great, so I know that this is helpful for you, and I can keep on doing this. Okay, catch up soon, and bye for now.